Tesla is planning to release some brand new models in 2026. And don't take my word for it, Tesla's board chair just said this.
On the earnings call, he even talked about we do have a few other vehicles coming out, so he spends time on that.
As much as Tesla doesn't want to be known as a car company anymore, they're still a car company. They rely on selling cars to make their money, at least at this point. And we're learning right now that 4 new models should be hitting the road in 2026, if all goes according to plan. Let me tell you everything we know about these new models from Tesla, when they're coming, the price, and also kind of some of you guys why you're going to be really happy and some of you guys really mad about this. Starting off with vehicle number 1, and that is an all-new, more compact, affordable Tesla. Now, yes, the cat is out of the bag. Tesla already officially has their more affordable models launching in regions around the world. They've got the standard version of the Model Y and the standard Model 3. And I think kind of the internet is unanimous about this, at least my comments are. And that is in the fact that they are both kind of terrible values for the dollar. Basically, it seems like the only reason these cars exist is to make their now premium tiers look like much better buys. And really, the consensus online is you are losing too much to go with these standard models. And really, all this talk about, more affordable Teslas and the Model Q and $25,000 Teslas, that has kind of been thrown out the window in favor of just making slightly cheaper cars. That's not exactly what anybody wants, and it looks like now Tesla might just be fixing that really soon. Not only did Tesla's chairboard also just admit that the company would be willing to make cybercabs with a steering wheel and a set of pedals in there if required by regulators, but you've got an uptick in cybercab productions. You've got this thing spotted in both Fremont and in Texas factory adjacent areas. You have Tesla hiring like crazy for this thing. And we just got this thing spotted on the road yet again with, regular old side mirrors, steering wheel, and pedals. Now, obviously, the counter argument to this photo and all this is that Tesla's just doing their regular old testing. They still want to make this thing a fully autonomous vehicle, but right now, during the testing phase, they've got to drive this thing around, they've got to transport it. Tesla's engineering team has already confirmed that it's not made for a pedals and steering wheel, if I can get it right. This is just sort of a temporary thing as we move into the more final form. But my counter argument to that counter argument would be, why couldn't Tesla simply do both and make everybody happy? I mean, if we just look at the facts, it's smaller, it's cheaper to produce, it has the technology that allows for it to have a steering wheel and pedals and side view mirrors. There is just way too much going for this thing for it to not be sold as a mass market, lower cost vehicle. And even if it was a temporary thing, even if there were some strings attached, I think that so many people, if the price was right, would happily jump in and buy a lower cost Tesla, even if it was the form of the Cybercab. The second new model that we know Tesla is actively working on right now, that's going to be super controversial, but does have the ability to be a pretty big deal and be pretty successful, is a larger, more actually useful and affordable 3-row SUV. Now, yes, the Model X does exist, and you can get this thing in a 6-seat or 7-seat configuration, but that third row isn't all that usable, speaking from experience here, and also it is wildly overpriced when compared to the competition and the features you get. Lucid also has their own luxurious, very expensive, higher-end SUV, but it's got a way more usable third row, in the form of the Gravity, of course, and also you're getting some more creature comforts and more features to justify that higher-end price tag. But even cheaper, or on the lower end, there's the Rivian R1S, and then cheaper than that, Kia, I don't know, is it the EV6, EV9, I forget the name, whatever it is, they've also got a really much more affordable and much more usable 3-row all-electric SUV. This is definitely a segment that's especially popular in the US. Tesla's even been talking about for a while making a larger, more family-focused vehicle, and I think there definitely is a vehicle that exists that could give you more room than the Model X and also be cheaper than the Model X. Honestly, I don't know how much the Model X even makes sense in Tesla's current lineup, but that's another video for another day. Basically, all that to say, these ideas of a cyber-inspired SUV might not actually be all that crazy. And honestly, little pro tip here, if you want to know what Tesla is working on next, check out what jobs they're hiring for. Because as we see more and more interest from Tesla in hiring for cybercab positions or roadster positions or, FSD supervision operator positions in different areas, that is where you know kind of where Tesla is moving in what direction they're going to be taking the company next. And obviously, as we talk about jobs, it's sort of hard to talk about jobs these days without sort of talking about AI, as we see more and more companies eliminating positions because of the advancements of AI. And you don't want to think of this as like a bubble that's going to pop. AI is here to stay, which is why you want to know how to learn and master these AI tools so it just doesn't come and hit you like a truck one day. That is why I am so excited to partner with my friends over at Outskill. They've got a 2-day AI mastermind training coming up, which has been attended by over 10 million people globally, which is here to turn you sort of from AI rookie to AI pro in just a couple of hours. This runs on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. And not only is it usually $395, I'm actually going to partner with Outskill and give it away to you guys totally for free, so you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. In just 16 hours, you're learning all about some amazing AI-powered tools. You're learning about how to master AI in programs like in Excel and Sheets and presentations. You're building your own AI agents and workflow and so much more, and jumping into community and getting access to amazing resources for everybody sort of working together to learn all this stuff. You're sort of in this together. You're not alone. If you attend both days, you're unlocking an additional $5,000 worth of free goodies like a prompt Bible, a roadmap to monetizing AI, and your own personalized AI toolkit. Plus, again, you are learning real-world skills, understanding these now real-world popular tools from experts in their field. And again, with AI sort of becoming a bigger and bigger thing every day, the last thing you want to do is get left behind. And with this sort of AI mastermind, you have got everything to gain and nothing to lose because Outskill is giving it to you guys for free. So if you guys want to learn more, check it out, get registered, coming up this weekend. And again, really just invest in yourself and just take some time to really help grow your career and maybe jump into a new hobby or revenue stream. Check out the amazing stuff that Outskill has got to offer at the link right down below in the description, or scan the QR code on screen. Not only did Tesla kind of knowingly and explicitly leak this thing recently in their own video, but you've had Tesla's design and engineering team talk about it. You've had Elon himself sort of acknowledging that Tesla wants to get in this space. There's been talk about a Tesla van or some kind of larger SUV. Basically, a more affordable but more usable, larger SUV does make a lot of sense. Again, especially, it's very popular here in the North American market. And while the cyberness of it all, the sharp-edged, alien-looking Cybertruck SUV design might not be the best thing out there, I do think there are a ton of components from the Cybertruck that would make a ton of sense and would be really nice to see in a more family-focused SUV. Steer-by-wire would make this thing super easy and like a dream to drive. You also have things like the 48-volt architecture and also, full-size AC outlets, which would be very much appreciated by families. For road trips, having more space and the ability to move the seats around and do different configurations, there is just too much good sort of positives about this for Tesla not to explore this space. And again, given where the Model X is and the slumping sales and the lack of demand and the price, I think, again, coming back to price, if the price is right on this thing, there's a lot that consumers would be willing to forgive. And even if the design is very Cybertruck-inspired, I think if it's a good price and there are 3 usable rows in there and it's comfortable and there's a lot of tech and things like that, I think a lot of people, and you can correct me if I'm wrong down below, would actually be excited about Tesla really kind of entering in and doubling down on a new sort of more larger and affordable sort of SUV market. Moving on from that, vehicle number 3 is one that I'm not going to spend too much time on because it's probably going to apply to like 1% of you guys, but it is exciting and it is coming soon, and that is the Roadster. This has been one of those things kind of kicking around inside of Tesla for years and years now, but we finally have confirmation Tesla's hiring for these positions, and they're going to make this thing actually enter into some sort of production phase pretty soon. And then also Tesla and Elon did confirm they're going to demo this thing by the end of the year. In fact, this will likely be the last Tesla event of 2023. 2025 is some kind of demo of the new Roadster. And the specs on this thing are insane. The acceleration, the collaboration with SpaceX, it's supposed to be a monster in multiple senses of the word, including the price. I think it's like a $250,000 price, something like that. It's nuts. So I'm not going to maybe, spend a bunch of time on it in this video, but I will confirm that, if we're talking about new Teslas and new models, this is certainly being sort of counted as one of the new Teslas coming soon. So yes, we will see this before the end of the year, and it is something that Tesla will release, though it's probably going to be a very, very small subset of people who actually buy it. It is something they are moving forward with and will give us some more details on very soon. And again, I should just mention, I know the whole counter argument to this entire video is full self-driving and autonomy and Optimus, and that's how Tesla is going to scale, which is great, and it's hopefully going to be a great revenue, boost for the company and a good alternative stream. But right now, Tesla is still a car company, and they need to sell cars, and if they're not delivering multiple options at good price points, it just isn't going to be good news for the company. When you look at what prediction markets like Kalshi right now, kind of the consensus of the brain trust of the internet is sort of showing right now, you can see the estimated deliveries for Q4 just keep going down and down and down with the lack of the tax credit and good incentives. Tesla really needs to do something to sort of turn things around, which is why they need to have more options at better prices to hopefully give them a stronger quarter when it comes to better deliveries. And of course, Kalshi is an amazing website. They've got a bunch of different markets you can get involved in. I've got a link down below if you want to check it out and get a free credit. But besides all that, and besides my wonderful partnership with them, it is just a valuable resource to see what the kind of consensus of the internet is. And right now, deliveries aren't trending in a great direction. So Tesla, the more options they can produce, the better. And finally, vehicle number 4 is one that's going to be very exciting, but also might ruffle a couple of feathers, and I'll explain why. And that is the Model Y L. And hold on, I know I'm already going to get comments, like this isn't technically a new Tesla. They're already selling this thing over in China. But you have to remember how Tesla works. With Tesla, they're kind of funny in this way. They're kind of like Apple. If a product isn't available in a certain region of the world, that market doesn't acknowledge it exists. So for example, while the Model Y L is something that exists over in China and Tesla's happy to promote it and they talk about it in their earnings report and things like that, in the US, if you were to walk into a Tesla showroom or go to Tesla.com, there is no mention of this thing because it's not available in this market. It's funny, we saw this when the refresh of the Model Y and 3 happened. It was like a big deal in certain markets around the world, but Tesla here, they would not acknowledge it because they don't want to sort of have the Osborne effect and have people not buy this thing. They will not acknowledge it exists. They'll kind of gaslight you and make you think you're crazy. So for Tesla, this would be considered a new vehicle if it was to enter into new markets, which it seems increasingly likely is exactly what's going to happen, that this is going to become not just a Tesla China exclusive, but move to many, many markets around the world. And again, while the Model Y L isn't necessarily new and it's not even necessarily groundbreaking, the reason this is so important is because, again, it's offering more options and more price tags. You've got a larger version of the Model Y, better range, extended wheelbase. You've got more seat configuration options to choose from. It's a little bit more luxurious. It just makes a lot of sense. And again, given this hunger in the North American market for larger vehicles and also competitively priced vehicles, this just makes too much sense to ignore. And again, I just don't understand if Tesla has gone through all the work to design and prototype and manufacture Model Y L, to not sell it in other markets just doesn't really seem like a good use of resources or really even make a lot of sense. So again, the official stance from Tesla is it doesn't exist, not coming to North America, don't ask about it, don't acknowledge it. But I think that it is something we might just see in 2026, a good shot of it happening. And again, this would count as Tesla as a brand new vehicle. For better or worse, that's how Tesla kind of works, and that's how they kind of designate things. Also, I just want to take a moment in this video and say thank you, because this channel, these videos wouldn't exist without you guys. So first off, thank you so much. Amazon gift card coming in the next minute or so of this video. If you can find it as a thank you, it'll look something like this. And second thing is, I've got to say thanks to not just you guys, but my partners on this channel who make this stuff possible. The companies in the Tesla space making the best accessories that you guys need to know about. Like my friends over at Drive Protected that offer the best PPF kits that you can get for your Tesla, and making it even better is that you can save thousands of dollars by installing the kits yourself. Their PPF film, for example, is incredibly high quality. It's their Defense Plus series. It's obviously going to protect your very fragile Tesla paint or even give you that beautiful matte finish option that looks even better. And what I love about Drive Protected is that they give you all the tools and resources, not just in terms of the physical stuff, but also step-by-step videos that'll help you walk through exactly how to install this. Link to Drive Protected's lineup is down below. They've got options for every Tesla in the lineup, and I've got a special coupon code, my code Rosenfeld, where you can save 10% off your order as well. So check out Drive Protected and use my code to save 10% off your entire order. They're also the best floor mats you can get for your Tesla, courtesy of my friends over at 3W Liners, who have an exclusive coupon code where you guys can save, I think it's like 30% with my coupon code down below. 3W Liners has amazing options for basically every single vehicle on the road, especially every Tesla you can get, and they offer amazing frunk-to-trunk protection. These mats are incredibly durable. They're precision-made just for your Tesla. They're really easy to clean. Look, if you're looking for the best floor mats for your Tesla, that are durable, going to withstand the test of time, and also a very, very good deal. My friends at 3W Liners have amazing options, and again, I've got an exclusive coupon code you can check out at the link down below as well. And if you're looking for one place to go for amazing Tesla accessories, that is my friends over at TPARTS. They are your one-stop shop for every single Tesla accessory you would want, from interior upgrades, exterior upgrades, spoilers, carbon fiber accents, more storage, charging accessories, plus so much more. They've got everything, and I've also got an exclusive coupon code where you guys can save 10% off your order by using the code on screen, or of course the link down below as well. And as we all know, owning a Tesla is great, and a well-accessorized, good-looking Tesla is great, but we don't like to deal with Tesla vandals who could ruin that and really damage our Tesla. And while the built-in Sentry mode is great, it would be even better if you could get live real-time alerts and even put your vehicle on the offensive. That is exactly why I love Sentry Pro, because it turns Sentry mode in your Tesla Pro by giving you live real-time alerts on your phone, on your smartwatch, iOS or Android, doesn't matter. There's an app available for both phone platforms. And with beta actions, you can even put your vehicle on the offensive by either flashing the lights or honking the horn when Sentry mode is activated. So the bad guy knows that you are watching, and then you are literally watching with that live real-time alert, checking out the cameras. It is amazing, going to work with every single Tesla in the lineup. And for a limited time, there are, of course, very affordable monthly subscription offerings, but also a 20% lifetime discount where you can buy it once, own it for life, and save for limited times. If you want to check out Sentry Pro and save 20% on a lifetime subscription, that link will be down below as well. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, I love my friends at Tesla Emblems. They have some really creative, fun, and affordable ways to upgrade your Tesla and your Tesla accessories. Like, I love their key card wraps. Like, it's super easy to put a wrap on here. They have so many fun designs, and it just really makes your Tesla experience feel unique. I've never gotten more questions on my Tesla key card than when I had it wrapped with Elon's black Amex card, which was a lot of fun. Of course, they've also got some great solutions for customizing your car as well. You can customize the emblems, the charge port. This is sort of a nice way to personalize your car, make it look like its own, and of course, won't break the bank. Very, very affordable. And of course, I've got a coupon code for you guys here as well if you want to save. So of course, check that out down below. Also, thanks again to Outskill for the support of the channel. If you want to check out the AI Mastermind happening this weekend, scan the QR code on screen or hit that link down below. All right, guys, so you let me know down below your thoughts on all this. What are the vehicle models you'd like to see from Tesla in 2026? Do you think, besides the compact market and the larger SUV market, budget market, are there other areas Tesla could be tapping into? Maybe a more traditional truck, maybe a Model X that makes more sense. I don't know. Drop your comments and thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks, guys, as always, so much for watching, and thank you. My voice has returned, so thanks for putting up with that really raspy voice. Appreciate you all so much. Thanks as always. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see ya in the next one.